There are many ways of becoming financially secure, and here we have three potential options. First of them is stock market investment. What do you think about it? Is it a good way to become financially secure?
I'm not sure if secure is the right idea because I think obviously some people can make a lot of money
Mhm.
on the stock
Yeah,
exchange, but it's incredibly risky. And you even if you know the product and you know the company, there could be some outside event, something as simple as like there was the fire in the chip factories in was it Taiwan, I think it was, or somewhere in
I'm not sure. I
Asia.
haven't heard about
Yeah,
it, but
but but something like that, a fire, and suddenly everything's destroyed. So I think it's a
that's
good way
true.
to make money, but I'm not sure it's a secure way to make
Yes,
money.
and also you have to have like a huge knowledge actually to invest in a stock market
Yeah.
because it requires from you some knowledge of how currencies behave, how companies invest, how they
Mhm.
allocate their resources. So I believe that an average person, it's like a very, very risky and I believe even dangerous way of investing money because you can instantly
Yeah.
like lose everything.
I think it's like if you were going to a casino or gambling, they say that you should never gamble with things that you're not prepared to lose. And I think the stock market's
Correct.
the same.
Yeah.
If you've got spare amount of money and you don't mind losing it, then great, give it a
Yeah.
try.
So,
But
do you agree that stock market is like some kind of an additional source
yeah,
of
definitely.
income? Okay.
Yeah. Hmm.
So then we have property acquisition, and I personally believe that it is a very good way to become financially secure because, well, it is quite expensive. That's true.
Hmm.
Because at first you have to save some money to
Yeah.
buy, I know, an apartment or a house.
Yeah.
But then when you have it, you can, for example, rent this
Yeah.
apartment
Exactly.
on, yeah, or live there on your own. And then in the future, you could sell this apartment
Yeah.
and especially like prices in the housing market tend to rise sometimes.
Exactly. Even if there's like a blip, even if they go
Mhm.
down for like even 6 months, if
Yeah,
as long as you're prepared that the investment is over at least maybe 10, 15 years and
yeah.
preferably 20, then it will always go up.
Well, it's
It
like
will always make you'll always make a profit.
so it's like a long-term
Definitely,
investment, I would
definitely.
say.
But I agree. It's a secure
Yeah,
way to make money.
okay. And then I think we can move on to the last option, which is savings account. What do you
Mhm.
think?
Um, I think savings account, if we're concentrating on secure,
Hmm.
it is secure that you probably won't lose your money. But does that mean that you are going to become financially secure? No, I don't think so, because you get sort of what, like 0.5% on your investment
That's
or
true.
something. It's like you're
Yeah.
not going to become independently rich.
So like there's almost no gain, to
Yeah,
be honest. Like
effectively.
it's like slight
Yeah.
to be honest. And also, I believe that savings account, like you give your money to the bank, so it's like you keep it in a currency, right? You keep
Mhm.
money itself, not a house or a
Yeah.
flat. So your money is basically very vulnerable to inflation.
Mhm.
When inflation happens, like you theoretically still have the amount of money
Yeah.
you had before, but its value it drops.
Yeah, you're completely right. So what you have in your bank account could overnight basically just disappear, especially, at the moment we've got what, 9, 10% inflation in the whole of Europe.
Yeah.
So
In Poland, for example, we had the case of a huge devaluation of currency. It was like, I know, 40 years ago, 50 maybe
yeah,
even. But like the money has been devalued totally. So you could have a huge amount of money and then the
yeah,
next day it's not valuable no
yeah.
more.
No, you're completely correct.
And in case of, for example, property, if you own a flat, like its price in numbers, it might change, but it has its value
Yeah.
because you can leave it.
Well,
That's
exactly, and people are always going to need somewhere to
yeah,
live. So in
yeah.
20 years' time, no matter what's happened to the economy, you're still going to have something that
Mhm.
you can sell or rent. As you
True.
said, it has this dual value. You can release the capital through selling, or you can rent it.
Yes, and I would also consider the fact that the population is growing, especially in the cities,
Hmm.
and the area of the urban area, it can't grow infinitely. Like you cannot. increase the area of the city forever. So that basically means that like following the logic of this, the demand for flats will be forever increasing.
Yeah, no,
General
I
trend.
think you're right, that the
General
population
trend.
is always going up and we're getting a more
Yeah.
sort of dense population, especially in cities and towns.
True.
So, okay, so what order would you put them in?
I believe that property acquisition is the best way to become financially secure, like in the long run. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I think from our discussion, we basically that's the conclusion we've come to,
Yeah.
isn't it? I think definitely property acquisition is number one.
And then what?
Then it's difficult because I
It is.
think potentially stock market investment has the biggest potential, but it has the biggest risk.
That's true.
So whether you can say, you know, if it goes well, brilliant. If it doesn't, you could lose everything.
Yeah, you become bankrupt.
So maybe I would say for security reasons, I would say maybe a savings account is a better
I
option.
agree. Yes, because you have this money in your account, and like
Yeah.
the
Okay.
risk of losing it is
So we're agreeing.
Yeah.
So property, then savings,
And
and
stock
last
markets.
stock.
Indeed.